Hello children, this is the next video 9. Here I am just going to discuss or just tell you the about exercise 3.6. So 3.6 also you should start and complete it within a few days now, within 2-3 days. Because in all example problems it has been taught, and even the PDF will help you while doing sums. So I'll just discuss now. Solve the following pairs of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. I won't work out and all. You have to work out. You have to practice and see. And you can look over in the PDF also. And somehow you must do this exercise in your class workbook. Now 1 by 2x plus 1 by 3y is equal to 2 means you should take that 1 by x as p. That sort of problem we have done. So in this exercise you will find such problems only. So 1 by x you should take it as p. So 2p plus 3q, it will be equal to 2. So you have to take some variable like that and do the same for the next one also. 1 by 3x means you will get 1 by x. If you put p, then you will get 3p plus 2q is equal to 13 by 6. Okay, so and then you have to solve it. And similarly now second one, 2 by root x. So 2 by root x means 2 into 1 by root x. That you have to take it as p and then continue. 2p plus 3q is equal to 2. You will get like that. 4p minus 9q is equal to minus 1. Then you have to solve it. Then third one is a bit tricky only. Only 4 by x it is plus 3y is equal to 14. So 3y it is as it is. No, they have given correctly. So what you should do, you should put 1 by x as p or something. So 4p plus 3y you keep as it is equal to 14. So 4p plus 3y is equal to 14, and 3p minus 4y, as usual 4y you keep as it is equal to 23, and then solve the problem. Solve the equation by elimination method or whatever it is. I have told you many times. If you know, you can do it. Okay, if you know the other two methods also, if you are thorough with it, you can do. Then the fourth sum, 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 is equal to 2. So again, even here 1 by x minus 1, you have to keep it as p, and 1 by y minus 2 you keep it as q, and then continue with the problem. Same thing now, fifth one, that also is a bit tricky. So 7x minus 2y by xy is equal to 5, and 8x plus 7y by xy is equal to 15. So 5xy you take it that side, means with the 5 you take this xy that side, and then you should divide by xy full equation by xy you have to divide. Then that time you will get 5 only, and from here x cancels, so you will get 1 by y, and 2y by xy you will get. See that sum I am telling you. Which one? The fifth one. 7x minus 2y by xy, it is equal to 5. So what you will do here, 7x minus 2y is equal to 5xy. Somehow you have to reduce it to our general form, the correct form, normal form we have to come. So divide by xy all the terms. Divide by xy all the terms. So what will happen that time? X will cancel, in this y will cancel. X will cancel 1 by, so you will get 7 into 1 by y it is, minus 2 into 1 by x, it is equal to, here xy cancels and you get 5. Now what you do, you can keep p as 1 by y, anything 1 by y, q take it as 1 by x, whatever it is. Or if you want, you can take 1 by x as p and 1 by y as q. Does not matter. It depends, and you have to be clear enough when you are doing the sums. So that is the way to do here. Which sum? The fifth sum. Then sixth is, again xy is there. 6x plus 3y is equal to 6xy. 2x plus 4y is equal to 5xy. Even here you do like that only. Divide it. So you have to do it here like that only. Then seventh sum. This is all for practice. They have given number of sums so that you will practice and be thorough with it. 10 by x plus y plus 2 by x minus y. That sum, it is equal to 4 means you know it. 1 by x plus y, you take it as what is that? P. 1 by x minus y, you take it as q. And then 10p plus 2q is equal to 4. You do like that only. And then finally you again start with x plus y is equal to p. What you got, no? Put it x plus y is equal to that number what you get. Again you solve it. So of course these all sums are done in PDF also very well. And so you can take the help of it. And 1 by 3x plus y plus 1 by 3x minus y is equal to 3 by 4. Even here you should do 1 by 3x plus y. You should take as what is it? 3x plus y. You take it as one alphabet and then do it. And 1 by 2 into 3x plus y. See, so 1 by 3x plus y only you should take it as p. 1 by 3x minus y you take it as q. And even here in the down you see, here it will be p plus q is equal to 3 by 4. And then you have to take the LCM, of course. 3 by 4, no? So you have to take the LCM and get the full now integer. And 1 by 2 3x plus y. So 1 by 3x plus y you are going to take it as p. So 2p minus 2q is equal to minus 1 by 8. And again you have to take the LCM, and when you get a fraction like this, as you got in this sum, you can take the LCM and get it in full integers. Okay. Then formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and hence find their solutions. Formulate the following problems as a pair of equations. So get the equations and hence find their solutions. Find their solutions means the answers you have to get. Okay. So again you have to try there and Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. Just we have done one example like this only. And upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. So you have to suppose here the speed of rowing in still water be x kilometers per hour, and the speed of the current you take it as y. So Ritu can row downstream means 20 kilometers, no? So what will be the time there? Distance by speed. Now speed and all I just told you. See, downstream means it will be x plus y. So 20 by x plus y, that is time. And upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours means 4 by x minus y is equal to this one. Upstream in 2 hours. So downstream in 2 hours and upstream in 2 hours. But you will get two equations here. You will get two equations and then you have to find out the value of x and y. So what will happen? 20 by x downstream, no, it is, so x plus y. 20 by x plus y is equal to 2. And upstream 4 kilometers means 4 by x minus y, it is also equal to 2. So what you will get is, you will get two equations here. Therefore, see, take it here, 2 bracket x plus y, it is equal to 20. 2 into x plus y is equal to 20. So what happens now? This 2 you take it to the right hand side. So x plus y is equal to 20 by 2. It will be 10. So one equation you get here. X plus y is equal to 10. Then again here, for 2 bracket x minus y is equal to 4. So x minus y is equal to 4 by 2. You will get 2. See, very easy equations you get then. Then you know how to do it. Okay. So then comes the next problem. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. Together they can finish in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by one man alone. So you have to suppose here the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work, let it be x days. So and by man take it as y days. So in one day, how much one woman can finish the work? It is, see, full work can be done in, find the time taken by one woman alone. So x days, so in one day how much they will finish, 1 by x. So 1 by x of the work they will finish. And 2 women means 2 into 1 by x plus, in the similarly men also now. Man, if he finishes the work in y days, in one day he will finish 1 by y, 1 by y work. So 5 men means 5 into 1 by y it will become. So then 2 into 1 by x plus 5 into 1 by y, it is equal to 4 days they will finish. So 4. Then what you should do, 1 by x and 1 by y, you should take it as p and q. So this is the time taken both together. When they do know, they will take how much time? 4 days. Similarly, 3 women means 3 into 1 by x plus 5 into 6 into 1 by y, it is equal to 3. So again here it will be 2p plus 3q, 6q is equal to 3. Then you have to solve the equations. That's all. Very easy it is. Unless you do, you can't get the sum. I told you already. And next is the, even here same type of sums, all equations reducible to normal form, pair of linear equations, and then solve it. This full exercise only is like that. Ruhi travels 300 kilometers to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. Now what is the time here? It is now nearly 13. So partly 300 kilometers she has to travel, but by train a little journey she will do by train and partly by bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometers by train and the remaining by bus. If she travels 100 kilometers by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Find the speed of the train and the bus separately. So what you should do, you have to take the speed of the train as x kilometers per hour, and the speed of the bus you have to take it as y kilometers per hour. Now according to the condition given there, it will be 60 by x, because 60 kilometers in the first one, see, she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometers by train. So 60 by x, because x is the speed and 60 is the distance there. So 60 by x plus 240 is the remaining distance. 60 kilometers if she travels by train, the other 240 kilometers she will travel by, the remaining means that way, by bus, no. So it will be 240 by y, it is equal to 4. That will become the first equation. Then that second, according to the second condition, she will go 100 kilometers by train and the 200 kilometers which is remaining, that by bus. So what happens, again you have to do in this, that way only. What is that? Like the previous, 100 by x plus 200 by y is equal to 25 by 6. Why 25 by 6? Because see, it is given 10 minutes longer. So she was taking 4 hours in the beginning, no, in the previous condition. The second is 10 minutes longer means 4 10 by 60. 10 minutes means 10 by 60. So 10 ones are 10 six are. So 6 fours are 24 plus 1, 25 by 6. That is the way how to get 25 by 6. That is the way to get. Okay. Then as usual 1 by x you have to take it as p, 1 by y as you have to take it as q. Then you'll get two equations there. You have to solve it by any method, by substitution, or also if you want you can do. And then if you want you can do cross multiplication, because you have learnt, I'm telling you, and nobody will bother if you do by that method. But now fresh teaching you need not teach, they told us. That's all. So since you are already taught and you are thorough with it, if you want you can do it. You can do it. So that will be the end of this exercise. And 3.6 exercise you have to complete. And those who are good in maths, they can do this optional problems. If they want, they can do. Some you may not get, but sometimes from optional thing also they will select some problems for 4 marks or 5 marks. Of course 5 marks won't come from this. I'll tell you 5 marks problem usually comes from AP or surface area and volumes. That chapter, that last chapter, it is there for the exam. So from there they select. Okay. So I think now everything depends upon your work. You have to practice. And this chapter is we have just revised and little I have taught. That's all. So you can try and finish. And from tomorrow or the next day, this one, I will start with circles chapter. Okay, children. So I am going to stop the video now. Please, work out everything by yourself. You can take the help of the solution PDF also. Of course, you can just take the help of it. Okay, I am going to stop now.